Congratulations! Olivia must be thrilled.
She doesn't know. Maxine, please don't tell anyone.
My lips are sealed. Isn't it adorable? You must be delighted at the news.
Mum likes to see me well provided for.
Yeah, well, don't load on the booze with that stuff. You won't be able to handle it.
Ah, but this time, Medusa, you've met your match. I'm the new editor of Electra. Chilling, isn't it?
Mother dearest!
Chelsea, darling.
That's what I think of you!
Oh, it's the guilt on the gingerbread, the icing on the cake. It's monuments and mirror glass, the city's on the make. The devil takes the hindmost and no one counts the cost. It's such a sweet seduction. Love, you could call it ambition. Someone must be greed. Don't want you for a friend if you're a friend in need. Not gonna tell the truth if you swallow a lie. I want the icing on the cake. Love.
There's no point in waiting there for sympathy. You don't get it for self-inflicted wounds. The doctor said that after a day's rest, all you'd have is a hangover. And quite frankly, you deserve that. Now, pass me a plate. And eat something, please. Come on.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, Chelsea, stop sulking. My mind's made up.
Why boarding school?
If you humiliate me in public like that again, I shall have no option.
Said I was sorry.
You will be sorry, my girl, if you ever use drugs like that again. Now, eat. It doesn't have to be boarding school. It's up to you.
Dad won't agree anyway.
I'll tell your father what I've decided. Where are you going?
I'm gonna be sick. Is that all right with you?
Listen, it's got nothing to do with Maxine.
I only asked, darling.
And I've given you your answer.
And you got angry. It's natural for me to want to know.
I'm not angry. All right, maybe I am, but you can't seriously think I've taken on this Electra launch just to spite Maxine.
I asked if you'd considered her, and obviously you haven't, so forget it, please. And if you're really going to work at this time of night, you could at least kiss me goodnight.
I never thought about Maxine once. This is purely business.
I'm sorry. I suppose I'm just jealous.
Of Maxine?
Of Electra. I've hardly seen you recently.
Look, once this launch is out of the way, I'll have more time.
You sure you couldn't find a little time now?
Caro, I've got these figures to check. Well, let me resist a little, just for show.
No time.
Greg, when you've got time, clear some more space in the cool room. We've got another 6 cases of champagne coming for tomorrow.
Okay, as soon as I can.
Everything all right?
God's sake, we can hardly move in the cool room already.
We don't want to risk running out on the day.
You've gone totally over budget.
Hey, come on now. It's like making love. You don't want to leave anything to chance.
Should be nice to make a profit too.
Everything we spend now is money in the bank for the future, so lighten up.
You owe the bank money now. If you don't pay that back, there won't be any future.
Trust me.
From what some people have been saying, I'd be a fool to trust you as far as I can throw you.
What the hell does that mean? Do you have nothing to do?
The gentleman would like to pay his bill.
Where were you yesterday?
Had better things to do.
Don't we all?
Really? I thought school was the highlight of your otherwise drab and boring existence.
Well, boring compared to what you haven't told me yet, I suppose.
Could be.
Well, come on then, let's have it.
I am really in the doghouse this time. Worth it, though.
Is she all right?
Obviously not if she's resorted to taking drugs.
What the hell are we going to do?
We? Well, that makes a nice change. I thought you'd divested yourself of all responsibilities for your daughter now that you'd found a young wife.
Can't you leave Caro out of this for 5 seconds? Not now! I'm sorry. Things are a bit crazy around here at the moment.
We were discussing Chelsea. I'm the one that has to deal with her. Just back me, that's all. What I say goes.
I will see her, though. She's still my daughter.
That's why I came and asked you for help now. Believe me, Brad, I wouldn't waste my breath on you for any other reason. Oh, do give my love to Alistair. What do you think?
It's a bit stark.
I want the clothes to stand out. That's the whole point.
He'd stand out in any company.
Do you think Maxine will give the okay for the extra lighting?
You'll have to ask her.
She'll probably hate it.
I don't know, Jasmine. I like it, but maybe it's not quite gloss.
Damn it, that's why it's right for the next issue. With a lecture on the horizon, we need to move into the 90s.
Morning. Morning. I believe you've got a new layout for me.
For Thursday's shoot. I was going to be a little more subtle when I presented it.
Why? Don't you believe in it? 15, love. What do you bet it straight sets again?
Maxine might like it.
Hell might freeze over. Hope it does. The scheme was terrible here last year.
We can't afford any guesswork, Alistair.
There won't be any. I'd planned for everything.
I hope so. There's a great deal at stake.
Look, I want this to be a success too, and it will be if you let me get on with my job. I won't let you down.
Just make sure you don't. Well, I've got another appointment.
Don't let me keep you.
Alistair, take this seriously.
I am. Gemma.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
I think I left a scarf here the other night.
Grey Chinese silk?
That's the one.
I was wondering who it belonged to. Should have guessed.
Why?
Givenchy. It's exactly you. Fresh and lovely.
Mark chose it.
Mark certainly has good taste.
I thought it was a little heavy for me.
I wasn't talking about the perfume.
Mark doesn't really approve of you.
What's he told you?
Nothing much.
Don't listen to him. The truth is, I don't really approve of myself either.
You can be very silly sometimes.
I can be serious too.
I must be going. Thanks.
Nice kid. She left a scarf here.
How convenient.
What's got into you? Alex?
I'm terribly sorry.
Please don't make your tardiness worse by taking up more time now. First, I want you to join Jasmine on Thursday to cover her shoot. Do you think you can manage to be there on time?
I'll try.
Jasmine should have her new layout ready by this afternoon. And tomorrow, you'll go to the Electra launch with Magda. I doubt if you'll find anything we'll be able to print, but better a devil you know.
I didn't think we'd get an invitation.
We don't, darling.
Alex.
Touch me.
Don't mind me, I was...
Take a hike, Greg.
I'm away.
Will you just tell me what the hell this is all about?
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? About as obvious as you with that child.
Gemma? Oh, come on, that was nothing.
So you think of me?
Alex, there's nothing to be upset about. She forgot a scarf. I was being nice to a reporter, that's all. That's how the game's played.
It is a game to you, isn't it? And it's all played by your rules. Only this time, I'm blowing the whistle.
What does it take to convince you?
Truth.
Look, we've both been under a lot of pressure.
Don't patronize me. I know, Alistair. It seems everyone knows you're having an affair with someone from Gloss.
Don't be ridiculous.
I didn't want to believe it, but I know you too well.
Look at me, please. Alex, I promise you, there's nothing going on between Gemma and me. I promise.
But there is someone.
Alex.
You're sleeping with someone else.
Can't you just accept what I say?
No, not anymore. I've had enough. More than enough.
You're making me angry, Alex.
Good. Then I feel less guilty about saying that from now on you can run this place without me And without my money. I wonder which one you'll miss most.
How long have you been planning this?
What?
You've chosen the best possible time to walk out. Why not tomorrow? Look, we're both on edge. Let's just do the launch together and we'll discuss this later.
I'm sorry, Alistair.
You can't do this to me. I need you.
Tomorrow means more to you than I ever did.
Foxtrot was real big in Korea.
You foxtrotted with men in Korea?
That was different. We thought we was gonna die.
Brothers, Friday on Network 2.
No, she's already gone off to work. No, I won't be late. Got plenty of time. I wanted to know when I'm going to see you.
I want to see you too, but I'm sorry, it just can't be today. I've got this launch thing, there's 100 things to be done. No, I'm sorry, I can't cancel anything. Look, how about tomorrow? I'll pick you up and drive you to school. We'll make a date then.
Yeah, that'll be fine. No, I'm all right. Look, I've got to go, I'll be late. Yeah. Bye.
Chelsea needs more than a lift to school.
I know that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
I shouldn't tell you how to look after Chelsea.
And I shouldn't even be here.
Here, let me brush it.
There's no need.
You can't make your speech covered in fluff.
I won't even get to the launch if I don't get a move on.
Is there anything I can do?
No, just be there. I'll need you. And if Alistair messes things up, I'll need you even more. Now, I'll go to the restaurant on the way and check everything's all right.
You don't have to do that.
The boy needs somebody looking over his shoulder.
You don't have the time. Why don't I call him?
That's not your problem.
It doesn't have to be a problem. I can check up on Alistair, though I'm sure it won't be necessary. And if he does need some help, I'll have time to do something about it. Now go, Redfern. Later. We have time to celebrate. Go.
The bag left. A month's rent her.
Oh, that's awful.
And to top it all off, she stole my Giorgio Armani jacket. It's the last time I ever advertised for a flatmate. Morning, Bridget.
Your artwork's smashing, Jasmine.
Suppose it's all right. So, if you're interested... Sorry? Well, you probably don't want to move in with me, but if you do, the room's yours. I've got to find someone today, if not sooner.
I am. I'm interested. But, look, can you wait? I'd like to talk it over with Mark, and he doesn't come up until tomorrow.
Shooting you?
Lexi won't be long. Shall I tell her you want to shout?
What do you expect me to do? Look at it. It's a shambles. Looks like I didn't know what I was doing when I was selling space.
When a lead story has to be replaced...
I end up looking like a fool.
Looks fine to me.
Ah.
It is. Your work reads well.
Thanks.
Ah, what do you think?
We'll give them a good run for their money.
Campbell's on the warpath.
I shouldn't wonder. The replacement story is better than the original.
Ah, Maxine, I found this gorgeous little creature wandering around downstairs looking for you. Can I have him when you've finished?
What can I do for you?
Oh, dear. Someone died.
No one's died. It's from Rex Thorne. His idea of a little joke. The Queen is dead. Long live Electra. Thank you very much.
Oh, you won't be needing that treasure. I'm not into violence.
Would somebody kindly arrange to send some red roses to Rex with a good luck card and add, you're going to need it.
Look at the time, Greg. Get one of the casuals to do that.
No point doing anything until they're finished.
How long will they be?
Well, why don't you ask?
Don't give me that crap. Just find out what time they say they'll be finished and make sure it's half an hour earlier, okay?
Or whatever you command, O leader.
Ah, me think Daddy's spies arrived.
Very impressive.
You can tell him we'll be ready.
Brad didn't send me to check up.
Didn't he? I'm surprised he isn't here himself.
Actually, he was going to come down, but I wanted to. I thought you might need some help.
I can handle it.
I meant I was willing to help, if you don't need it.
Look, we're a bit frantic at the moment. Everyone will be here in less than an hour.
Is everything all right?
Sure. Okay, so I'm a bit short-handed.
Must be able to get hold of some casual staff.
I've already got casuals on. I need someone I can trust. I've been let down rather badly.
Why didn't you say?
Maybe you won't understand this, but I really didn't want Dad to know. As I said, I can handle it. What are you doing?
Looking for work. Where do I start?
But you can't.
Why not? Wouldn't be the first time I've worked in a restaurant. Come on, we're wasting time. Introduce me to everyone.
Look, I really appreciate this, but why?
We're family, Alistair.
Obviously, you don't know our family very well yet.
Now's my chance then. Come on.
And I deeply regret we cannot use the submitted material. Can't you knock? Oh, it's you.
Shall I go out and come in again?
Don't be silly. Come on in.
I've come to take you to lunch.
Without ringing? That's not your usual style.
Like a drink?
No, thanks.
Well, as I thought today was rather a special day.
Special? Why?
Yeah, well, perhaps special isn't quite the right word. Hardly a day to celebrate. Another magazine going into the shops.
Oh, they come and they go. You know that.
Hmm.
How many have we seen over the last few years?
Oh, 3, maybe 4 serious attempts.
And Gloss is still here. With Rex Thorne in charge, it'll just be another flash in the pan.
Yes, I suppose he's pulling out all the stops for the launch.
He'll get the credit, but all the ideas will have come from Brad.
You still admire him then, Brad?
I could never admire anyone I know that well.
Respect then?
Once, maybe. Not recently.
Love?
There's no such thing, darling. Not in business. Take me to lunch.
You sound as though you're looking forward to this fight.
Not to the fight. To winning.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take great pleasure in presenting to you the future.
Not now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to toast our first front cover, Electra.
Electra. You can describe that to Maxine. There's mud in your eye.
Going well.
Better than well. Our backers are very impressed.
So they should be. And you should be eating something.
You're not overdoing it, are you?
I'm fine. I'm enjoying myself. There's a gentleman behind you trying to catch your eye.
Bernie, how are you?
Go and talk.
Magda.
Rex, congratulations. Do you know...
Oh, no great loss. Francis didn't have an invitation either. Still, I can't blame you for not wanting to miss the event of the year.
Certainly not. When is it?
Bernie, nice to see you. Do you know Bernie Coleman?
Yes, I had dinner at his new place the other week.
No, I didn't know he'd moved.
No, neither did his wife. Shame, he's such a bore. Talked about his money all night.
What a terrible snob you are.
Well, I'm in good company here.
And then perhaps you should consider joining us permanently.
Are you offering me a job?
Might be thinking about it.
Well, you just keep thinking, Wilson. It'll give me time to see if you last.
Oh, we'll last.
The proof of the pudding is in the reading.
Everything all right, Rex?
Fine, thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Don't you like parties?
I wasn't invited.
Ah, another spy.
Not even a very good spy. I don't know anybody.
You know me, and I know everyone here worth knowing. Besides, it's time I circulated. Greg. Come on, they won't bite. At least not in public.
Cheap trash.
Not at all. Every drop she drank was French.
I meant the magazine.
Here.
Thanks, Magda. It won't last.
Oh, well, I'd expect you to be loyal. What do you think, Jasmine?
It's glitzy.
Flashy, more like.
Okay, then. Flashy. Look at this. This is exactly the kind of stuff I want to do.
I'm sure the kids will like it, but what about the rest of the market?
They've targeted their ads pretty well. We used to have a lot of these accounts, and we were totally fashion and glamour.
Oh, Gloss still is, but we're aiming to sell across the board. We have to stay in the game.
What about you? Which would you buy?
I like it. I suppose I'll buy the next issue.
And if they all say that?
But I've always bought Gloss. I've always wanted to work for it.
Very loyal, darling. But in this jungle, you've got to learn to go the way the wind's blowing.
You wouldn't leave Gloss.
Wouldn't I? Oh, don't fret, Pet. I'm not thinking of going anywhere right now. But if Maxine continues to buy in features from outside, well, I'd be a fool not to look elsewhere.
Oh, still here? That's the kind of dedication to work I like.
So what did you think?
It's a sweet little comic, and some of the spelling's really quite good. Good night, all.
I don't know how to thank you, Cara. You handled it all like you were born to it.
I did tell you I ran my own place once before I trained as a nurse.
If ever you need a reference.
You'll be the first I'll call.
Well, it's a bit hard to say with you breathing down my neck. Well, what do you think? It's all right. Pretty good. I don't mind if you like it. That's why I brought it home. You don't seem very impressed. It's just another magazine. I'll go and get some dinner.
Just get your secretary to ring mine and we'll arrange it. Drive carefully.
I know someone who isn't driving.
Oh, I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Well, my boy, a great success.
Thanks.
I think there's something you should know, Brad.
What's that?
Alistair had a near disaster on his hands, and he coped with it without you or your guests noticing.
What happened?
Doesn't matter. Just be proud of the job he's done.
I am. Damn it, I am.
Now let go of his hand and I'll take you home. Good night, Alistair.
Where's the damn keys?
In my bag. Come.
Good night, and thanks for everything. Hi, it's me. Yeah, all done. Oh, and well, very well. So, you get up to doing something tonight? Jasmine Sage. And I thought I was depraved. 15 minutes.
trouble.
Yes.
Morning, Panya.
Oh, Mr. Temple, Mrs. Whitfield would like to see you as soon as she arrives.
Right. Allow me. Good morning. Morning. Good Lord. What was that?
Mother hen and her chicks.
Close the door. Did you see her?
Yes, I saw them all. Not good news, I take it?
She brought them along to show me what I'd be losing.
What do you mean, losing?
She represents our main model agency, and as of today, her rates have almost doubled.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, that's what I said, but apparently Electra are willing to pay over the odds.
They'll send themselves broke.
And us.
We'll go elsewhere.
Oh, Reed, I'm willing to put money on every agency in town putting up their rates. We have to pay. We have no option.
How soon can you look at a new budget?
Today. Well, I'd like to check everything else. I don't want any more surprises.
I'm sorry I was so late.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you better get going in.
You haven't given me an answer.
It's just impossible at the moment. You know I'd have you with me if I could.
If I go to boarding school, I'll see even less of you than I do now. Well, if you haven't got the time...
Now, hang on. I'm late for the office. You're late for school. Neither of us have got the time. I'll talk to your mother. See if I can talk her out of this boarding idea. It's all I can do. And I can't do any more if I'm worrying about you.
Oh, you don't need to worry.
But I do. I want my little girl to be happy. Here. Why don't you buy yourself something after school? Something to cheer you up a bit. Can I get a kiss? I'll ring you. We'll get together soon, I promise.
We have a contact phone number, please. Right, we'll see you today. Bye. Sorry about that.
Never apologize for business going well.
Publicity is a wonderful thing. Or word of mouth. That's a ninth booking already.
You asked me here to tell me how well you're doing?
No. I want to be honest with you, Sam. Yesterday was a terrific success. Ask my father.
I'll take your word for it.
And it should only be the beginning. We're up and running, Sam, but we've got to keep moving.
Festina Lente.
What?
Did they not teach Latin at that school of yours? I seem to remember that they did when your father was there.
Sam.
Hasten slowly, my boy. You must learn to walk before you can run safely.
Sam, we're not talking about jogging here. This place could really fly, and I'm the one that could make it happen. I've got the plans, but I need the capital. Money up front.
Plans or dreams?
Concrete plans, Sam. Look around. This place has got real potential. Or am I the only one that can see that?
It could be.
It could be a gold mine, Sam. People will want to be seen here.
Get to the point, Alistair.
I want access to the trust fund.
That money is in trust.
For another few months, I know. I need access to it now.
And the trust exists to protect the whole
Look,
family.
it's my money, okay? I want my share, and I want it now.
And until that particular time, I am legally required to decide how the monies in the trust are invested. I suggest that shouting at me is one way to ensure that I will not be impressed by any proposal you may wish to present. Is there any more coffee?
Just says she won some award last year. Nothing very important. I suppose it's up to me to make the designer look good.
Just don't get carried away.
Why not?
Maxine has made it quite clear that this shoot is to be safe and conservative. God, I wish I was working for Electra.
Come on.
No, I suppose not. Still, it'd be nice to try something new for a change. Not much chance of that today with our boy Terry.
I haven't got a bio for the photographer.
Oh, flavour of the month in the mid-70s. Hasn't changed his style since. Boring, dull, and utterly predictable. Of course, Maxine thinks he's wonderful.
Why? Because he's good, darling.
Oh, hi. What's happening?
Look at the state of your eyes.
Heavy night. Had to take something to keep the party going.
Got anything to share with a friend?
There are good friends in bed, Chelsea. And after your little performance, you are definitely bad news at the moment. Big Brother has been wondering where you got the stuff from.
And where is he?
Out. Or I wouldn't be talking to you at all.
Does he suspect anything?
Give a bloke some credit.
Then how about you giving me some more?
No way.
Oh, no one will find out.
Shop's closed.
Oh, Greg.
All gone. I've got a greedy face. Lighten up. Jumping beans aren't the only way to have fun. Look what the fairies grew at the bottom of my garden.
I knew you'd have something.
I don't take checks, though.
He's not to be trusted.
It is not a question of trust. It is a matter of what is practical.
Alistair can hardly be described as practical.
I was referring to the situation, and I must consider what is best for the future of that boy.
He'll waste the money. We can't release it.
If I don't, he'll borrow elsewhere and at the Lord knows what rates of interest. Either way, the trust may have to bail him out eventually. If I allow Alice to finance from the fund, I'm protecting the long-term interests of the trust. I have no choice.
You've already agreed.
The papers are being drawn up.
Without consulting me.
The terms of the trust give me full authority to act as I see fit. I chose to speak to you before I signed. I thought you would appreciate that gesture.
The boy's a wastrel.
As was his father at the same age.
Brad has finally come to his senses. This marriage will be the making of him.
And this restaurant may be the making of Alistair.
I doubt whether he'll ever amount to anything.
Olivia, why are you so hard on this one? It's hardly consistent. He is part of the family.
He carries the family name. You've given him access to the family trust. But I don't believe that he's entitled to that. But there's nothing I can do about it now.
Check back another month.
Well, there must be a mistake.
So, there it is again. They took an extra 3 weeks to pay that time.
That settles it. We pay our bills on time, and as of now, so do our advertisers.
I can't risk upsetting these people.
Put the screws on them. But do it gently as you like. Blame me, but do it, okay?
Okay.
We can talk about when you get here, okay? Yeah. I'll be finished about 5.
Me too.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it was my boyfriend. He's coming up this afternoon.
Well, you can tell him I'm very pleased with the work you did in the latest issue. That Connie Hart column worked very well.
Thank you.
Jane's going to have to watch her step.
Are you ready? We should be on our way to the studio.
I just put my coat on.
Oh, suit a barber might be a better idea.
Why?
Terry, the photographer. It's a bit of an octopus.
He's all hands.
Really?
You too, Bridget. I thought he liked them young. He does.
I've got a good memory.
I don't know how the girls put up with him.
Hello. See you two.
Turn away and give me the shoulder. And again with less hair. Again, darling, you are not trying. Is there anything behind those eyes? You had more life in you in bed last night. Look at me. That's the one. And again. Mind that hair.
What a swine. She can handle it. It's the really young ones I feel sorry for.
New roll. You can get changed now, darling. Tired old tart. She has to go.
Keep treating her like that and she will.
Don't worry. She loves it. Who's your friend?
Gemma.
What a lovely name.
What a sweaty palm.
Let's see that new dress.
creep.
It's a good idea. But I asked for a few words about the shoot, not a whole feature.
Perhaps not this issue, but it's a story worth covering. The industry commenting on the way it runs.
Sexual harassment in the glamour workplace?
Yes, you can see the potential.
I can see a whole lot of problems.
I spoke to the models. He makes their life a misery.
That doesn't make a story.
If they don't play his games, they don't work. If they complain, they get a reputation as a stirrer.
Gemma, I have been in this industry much longer than you.
Sorry.
I know Terry's reputation. I know what the girls have to put up with.
Those women have rights.
So does Terry.
What?
Don't they teach you about law in journalism school? Look at this article you're suggesting. It will read like an expose of this man. It is Sunday tabloid material. He will sue before the first copy hits the newsstands.
We could generalise. We don't have to name him specifically.
And then where's your story? Our lawyers will water this down until it doesn't exist. Forget it.
I thought you'd understand.
Now, you listen to me. I was learning about life whilst you were still in the pram. I don't like all that I learned, and I don't like facing unpleasant facts, but face them I will, because I am the editor. Besides, Terry gets results, and he does his job.
Is that all that counts?
In the end, Gemma, it is business. Now, please, go and do the job that I've asked you to do, and let me get on with mine. It's good.
Look, somebody might have seen us.
There's no rule against coming over here. Oh, relax. We've got a long, enjoyable afternoon ahead of us. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
I didn't say I didn't want to. Where'd you get the money from?
My father. He gave it to me as a present instead of moving in with him.
Oh.
Oh, what? I don't care anymore anyway. All he's got time for is work and the new baby.
Oh, she had it already.
No, don't be an idiot.
I'm sorry. I mean about how things are.
Doesn't matter. From now on, I don't care what happens to me.
I assure you I appreciate how serious this matter is. You are talking about my daughter. Yes. Yes, I'll come and pick her up. And I'll try to bring her father. Thank you. Not now. I am busy.
I've been trying to see you all week. I've been ill.
Not now, Jane.
I want to hear your explanation. That child wrote my column. I won't have it. Do you hear me?
They want her at the bottom. Cara, it's really good if you just turn up.
I didn't think your problems would just go away. You need someone to back you up. I enjoy that side of things.
You have a flair for it.
Alistair, if Alexandra isn't coming back, perhaps you could consider me coming in more often. Who knows? I might have some money I want to invest in a concern like this one day.
You mean it?
Why else would I say it?
Dad wouldn't approve.
It's my own money and my own time. Till the baby comes, then we'd have to think again. Will you consider it?
Of course I will. Consider it considered.
Good. I'll talk to Brad.
Hi.
Cunning little cow. You got what you wanted.
What do you mean?
My column. I'm Connie Hart. I don't care what Maxine says. You can't write.
I did my best.
You're doing your best to have me sacked. But it won't work. You won't walk away from this with your Barbie doll smile intact.
Have you and my ex-wife been having words?
Just leave me alone.
Fair enough. Word of advice, though. Steer well clear of Jane. She's screwy, unstable. You never know which way she's going to jump. Believe me, I know. Just watch your back.
If Sam's given his approval, there's no point in discussing it.
I thought you'd be concerned.
Alistair handled the launch very well. We can only hope he goes on behaving himself. Well, I'm off. Tell Caro I'll be late.
Again?
Caro knows that business comes first at the moment.
Ordinarily, I'd be happy to hear you say that, but don't risk your marriage.
I'm not. Caro and I are very happy.
For how long? If you keep on working 18-hour days.
Caro understands.
All women say they understand. I understand. But I still worry that you'll get too involved with your business affairs and lose her.
Caro is the most important person in the world. Nothing's going to come between us.
Hello? It's Maxine.
Yes?
That's just Jane. Forget it.
I can't. It's not just her, it's everything. I thought I was starting to get on top of it, but it's not working.
Yeah, I know it's a lousy business, but you do get a few perks along the way. Now, you're not thinking of running back to the farm, are you?
I don't come from a farm.
You know what I mean.
No. I'm not going to run away. I'm going to learn.
Atta girl. What about moving into the flat?
If you wouldn't mind, I need a friend.
You can move in tonight.
At least one of us seems happy.
I think I'm in love. Oh, with my luck, it's probably, what do they call it? Unrequited? But it feels kind of nice right now.
I hope it works out for you.
Thanks.
Very touching. My turn next?
Go and play with yourself.
Maxine's busy.
Oh, she always has time for me.
No, Terry.
Well, pick me up in 10 minutes.
Hi, Max. Busy day?
I told him you were busy.
Terry, it'll have to keep.
Won't take a jiffy. Just dropped by to give you the bad news. My new rate card. Inflation strikes again.
I'll deal with it.
It's all right, Bridget. I'll handle this. Thank you.
Now, we're not going to have a tiff over this, are we, Max?
I'm pushed for time.
Doesn't take long to say yes.
I see that we've engaged you for next week.
I think so. But we're so busy the new rates have to apply.
Well, you've always charged ridiculous rates, but this goes beyond a joke.
There are those willing to pay those rates.
Then I suggest that you get them to book you for next week.
Oh, let's not haggle over this, darling.
I'm not in the mood to bargain with you or anyone else. I book you because you're good. Very good. But at these rates, I can employ the best. And you aren't the best. Not anymore.
I'm the best you've had in a long time.
Maybe too long.
It took me years to get the look that you want. And I get results.
Terry, I'm not saying that you are no good. It is merely a question of economics. You aren't the only one upping their rates. The model agencies got in there first.
That's not my problem.
I can make things hard for the models by fighting until the last possible moment. But it won't be long before I have their union in here.
I don't care about the models.
You've shown that.
What are you talking about?
Surely you don't think that you can still get away with sexually harassing the girls in this day and age?
That is rubbish.
That is the main issue that the union will use as a lever against me. It'll weaken my position if I'm seen to be employing you.
Why me? Who's been complaining?
I don't like ultimatums, Terry. But here's one from me. If you want to work for Gloss again at your old rates, then you're going to have to earn them by coming up with the goods and keeping your hands off the talent. I hope we understand each other. You can see your own way out.
How the hell did she get hold of the stuff?
I don't know.
Don't you know who her friends are?
Do you?
She's in your care.
She is our daughter. Blaming me might be convenient, but it certainly doesn't help Chelsea.
I need a friend, Mark. Someone to be there when I get home. I need you too, but you're so far away. It won't hurt fatting with Jasmine. We can entertain. Meet the people who count.
Like Alistair Redfern.
Oh, he's just one of the people I've met. Why don't you like him?
It's not important.
You're the one that's made a big thing out of this.
Yeah, maybe so. It's because I worry about you. Please, Gemma. I'll support you in every way I can, but don't get involved with Alistair. He's bad news.
Don't frown.
Maxine up. What are you up to?
I was just rereading the latest issue. After Electra, I wanted how we're doing.
And?
I think we can fight it.
I agree. And so do the people I had lunch with. They raved about the lead article.
Good.
This anti-drugs campaign, it's a winner. Maxine made the right decision to get involved.
What I'd like to know, young lady, is where you got the money from. I thought I'd stopped your pocket money.
Didn't Dad tell you? Didn't he tell you it was another bribe?
Oh, Brad, how could you?
Come on, Maxine. Don't say you haven't slipped her a couple of dollars when it suited you.
Never out of guilt.
I didn't do it out of guilt.
Stop fooling yourself.
Look, let's just get her home and discuss it then, okay?